Hello, everyone. This is a very special episode. What were we calling it again?
Well,
I don't know.
Hey, how are you?
What was?
We're not cooking anything,
Yeah.
and we're not conversing. Well, we are conversing, but I like to think that this is cavorting with the colonel and the cadet.
Why does
today.
everything have to start with C?
Well, it's catchy because colonel. Oh, hang on there, boy.
Okay.
Colonel?
Drive better.
C- what? Colonel begins with C. Cadet begins with C.
C.
Or do you guys spell it with a K?
You can spell it with a K.
That would be cadets at VMI.
Yeah,
right?
it's cadets.
What
That's
is
what
it?
we say in our alma mater. We say we are cadets.
Why do y'all say that?
I don't know. It sounds cooler.
Well, we're getting out of the house today. It's a Tuesday, so that means farmers market in our town that we live in, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, or some say South Kakalaki. So we're getting outside, getting out in the sun, a little vitamin D, getting away from the kung flu,
Yeah.
the corona. We'll stay away from that.
Yeah.
We don't want none of that today.
No, yeah, we'll be good.
Yeah, well, we'll be good. So, yeah, what are we on the hunt for? Anything particular you had a hankering for?
Pomegranates.
What?
No, I don't
Man,
know.
they don't
That's just
grow
the fir-
nothing
that's
like
the-
that down here.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Pomegranates.
I don't know why.
Pomegranates?
I was like, I think.
Of all things, of all fruits and vegetables,
I want passion fruit.
passion fruit. They don't grow none of that around here either, boy. That's like in the Far East.
I got nothing.
How about well, your mom's got a hankering for fried green tomatoes.
Ooh, okay.
So if we can find some
want that.
green tomatoes, and maybe we can fire up a batch of fried green tomatoes. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Now, put that. Oh, I just got the idea because you know what the ones that it posed that I like.
Yeah.
So a hamburger with the fried green tomato on top, with a big old scoop of pimento cheese on the top. It just don't get more southern than that,
No.
right?
I'm making burgers soon.
You are?
Yeah.
Are we finally going to get you to do something productive around the house
Hey,
besides play games?
I literally just washed all 4 cars.
Yeah. Well, raining on them doesn't count. It's
I washed them.
Yeah,
That
you
car
were.
has not been washed since it came off the lot, I swear.
You were out there all day.
I was.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go check out the farmers market, see what they got. So I really haven't been there this year, and certainly not with all this Corona stuff going on. So they say it's open. They socially distance there. You can't have more than 2 people at a booth and all of that. So we'll see how this goes. But usually they got some pretty good stuff there. So we'll check it out and see.
Yeah. Should be pretty good, too.
Take a little break. I've been working on building your orders for those of you that ordered prints and prints. Yeah, right.
Is there another thing?
I was thinking of the 2 types of prints, the paper and the canvas, but they're both prints. So been putting that together, getting those out. So I've made the first batch off a couple days ago. I've got one out today, and then I'll send another batch out tomorrow. So I'm doing that. So it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I learned more about postal rates and shipping tubes than I ever thought that I'd ever know. It's all right here now.
Yeah.
Would you like me to tell you about it?
Yeah, no, please.
Don't want me to tell you about it?
No desire, no thanks.
All right. So you're all done with your exams?
Yes, I'm all done. Finally.
That's a lot of the break we've been taking. I know it's been a while since we've done with these videos, but that's you've been
Yeah, I've been
you know,
busy with exams and final project.
busy
Yeah.
with exams.
Yeah, 1 to 2 hours a day.
That 12 hours of work is a half day of work.
Yeah,
That's what they used to say when I was a maintenance officer. Maintenance guys would say that. 12 hours, that's half day of work.
Nah.
So you worked a 12th of a day?
I worked something like that.
Yeah, you were working hard. I saw you in there. You were scratching your head, pulling your hair out, looking at all kind of circuits and stuff. And it It looked like some kind of
It's black magic.
hieroglyphics off of Indiana Jones or
It
something.
is,
I don't know what you're
electrical engineering is black magic.
Black
There's no other word for it.
Well, yeah, all I know is I plug the plug in the wall, turn the switch on, it comes on.
Yeah, you showed me that coding the other day.
Yeah, I was coding. Did you see that? What'd you ask me?
What language are you coding in?
Like,
computer language.
Computer. Just those guys. I'm like, hey, I need to be able to do this, and they said, here, do this, and I just
Copy
type it
paste.
in.
Computer language is binary, Daddy. Can you talk?
Binary.
Can you speak in binary?
1 0 0 1 0. What does that mean?
I don't know
That means
I don't know the letters.
Yes.
Well, one is a yes, or could be a no if you have a NAND gate.
Well, we people getting out more. I think people are kind of getting out there. Things are opening up. That's good. We get back to normal. Hopefully, it's kind of clouding up out there. I hope it hope it doesn't rain on us. So, well, that'd be all right too. We need some rains, but pretty dry around here. I think this is our fourth year here. And,
we came here in 2016.
Yeah. And it always seems like May is like the driest. Is pretty dry. It's been pretty dry around here.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. We'll see what's there at the farmers market, and we'll check it out. All right? How's that sound?
Yeah.
All right. And we'll see you in a bit. All right. So here we are. It's not as busy as it usually is. So there are some people here though. We'll check it out and see. Come on, let's go. Usually this place is packed. It's got a lot of music going. Hopefully they'll let us in.
Hopefully. We'll see.
Get a watermelon. A little
Watermelon?
All right. We'll check back in when we see something. These make good with fried green. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it going.
Yeah.
So we'll get some of these. And some fried green tomatoes, huh? Yeah. They're green.
Yes, that is the color green. Yes.
Firm. Make a batch of those. Do I need to like bags with the separate, or can I just put it all in here?
Yeah, you come up here with bags. They're all different prices. Like green, $1.99.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some peaches too. Thanks. Oh, we can get some peaches too. Now I was warned not to get too much by your mother, so.
Yeah. We got to eat leftovers.
But she did want some fried green tomatoes.
Yeah. Right.
So, not really. They have a little give to them. It's nice. Ooh, yeah, those are good. Some peaches. I do like a good peach.
Peaches are good.
And they smell good too.
I'm not smelling your hand.
All right, so this is what I want too here. Green peanuts.
Green peanuts?
Make some boiled peanuts. You like boiled peanuts?
I love boiled peanuts.
Yeah, we'll just cook these in the crock pot.
Crock pot?
Make some boiled peanuts.
Crock pot boil?
We'll get them out of there. Yeah, sure.
That works.
Think so? Yeah.
More? Alright. Never have too much boiled peanuts.
I like them. Got some yellow squash there, but I got one of those growing. So,
All right.
and then I'll get some honey over there too.
All right.
Let's go back over here.
Some honey?
You with them too? Get some of your honey?
That's 12.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, that's 12.
So just wildflower honey, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Awesome, thanks.
Good.
Got that. That's
We have that
cilantro.
growing.
Yeah, we got that growing at home.
There you go.
Those are sprouts.
Yeah,
That's good. Yeah, I think that's it. So this is what we got. So
Peanuts,
this
honey.
makes them good. We'll give the post op afterwards.
All right. Well, we're back. Finished shopping.
On our way home.
Mm-hmm.
How much we spend?
2022?
Well, I say we.
I didn't spend a thing.
You didn't spend a thing.
No, I spent time with you.
Oh, that's
Yes,
nice.
yes.
What all we get?
We got fried green, or we didn't get fried. They're not fried,
not
yet.
fried yet.
Yeah, they will be. We got some green tomatoes, peaches.
Uh-huh.
Got some peanuts for boiling. We got a cantaloupe.
Yeah, that's for Mama.
Yeah, that's for Mama.
She likes cantaloupe, and that's a real sweet one. So I asked the guy, I was like, "Hey, pick me out a good, nice, sweet one." Well, what did he do?
He grabbed
How
one.
could he? How did he tell?
I don't know how he. How do you?
He
tell
just
him?
held it up. He smelled it. I mean, I guess
Ah.
you could it outgasses or something. The ripe smell, the sweet,
Ah.
and he was picking them up. He went through about 8 of them before he finally said he smelled it. He goes, "Oh, yeah, that one's good." So I guess some of them still needed to sit a little bit. So.
Yeah.
I had a garden when we lived in Oklahoma. I had a little garden, and I had a cantaloupe. I planted some cantaloupe,
Mm.
and which, by the way, will take over your garden, which I learned after the fact. But anyway, I got one. I couldn't wait to eat it, and I picked it, and it was still a little green, and that's kind of how they do these days. They'll pick them green on the green side, and they'll ripen up on the way into the store when they ship them somewhere. So that's why I like that guy Joel Salatin. You know who he is? Ever heard me talk about him?
I don't know who that is.
He's a farmer up in Virginia, and he's a big proponent of shopping local. So that's a little bit of what we were doing there. So this farmers were on Johns Island, so they picked those cantaloupe. They're a lot closer to full ripe than you would probably get from cantaloupe you bought from some other state or something that were shipped in. But that cantaloupe I grew in Oklahoma that time. I picked one. It was a little still. I was impatient. So the second one, I really waited till it was, till I knew it was ripe. I mean, I could kind of squeeze it a little bit, and it had a little bit of give to it, so it was like super ripe. And that was the sweetest cantaloupe I've ever eaten. I mean, that thing was just, it was perfect. So I've been in search for the perfect cantaloupe from that point on.
Still haven't found it.
I found it, but it's been in ice cream.
Ah.
Bologna.
I feel like that's cheating.
Well, you get the taste of ripe cantaloupe along with ice cream.
But it's kind of cheating because it's in ice cream, isn't it?
Well, it was an ice cream. Technically, it wasn't ice cream. It was,
gelato. Okay.
So that was my favorite gelato in Venice when we traveled there. It was
Bologna. It was good.
Yeah.
I remember having that.
That was tasty. So we got a cantaloupe. That's for Mama. And the peaches, I love a good peach. So, and those had a nice, just a little bit of give to them. And I could smell them too. They smelled really good. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Nothing like a good peach.
We got honey too. Some wildflower
yes,
honey.
We did. Yeah. So I like the honey.
Sometimes I'll just eat a spoonful of honey.
You know what's funny?
It's good.
Well, you know a little bit about honey, right? What's some of the uses for honey? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Did you know that it's like
It's like a
they would
preserve.
put it on burns? Did you know that?
I did not
It's
know
an
that.
ancient remedy. Yeah, they would put it on burns, and it has anti-bacterial properties to it.
Ah.
Yeah,
Is
so
it
it's
none of
kind of a
them?
natural, you know.
Isn't honey like one of those things that can sit for a long
It
time?
can, yeah, it'll sit for a
Long
long time. It may it may crystallize a little bit, and they talk about that. You just simply just heat it back up again. You heat it up a little bit, and it'll go back to honey. But yeah, they said they found some jars of honey that were, you know, hundreds and hundreds of years old, thousands, I think. So
Yeah.
it keeps. Yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah, so we got some honey. We got green peanuts.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
Oh, we're gonna boil them, and yeah, they're gonna be good.
Yeah, so we'll do some boiled peanuts. So now some of you folks from, shall we say, north of the Mason-Dixon line probably don't know what boiled peanuts are. Well,
You're missing out.
I mean, you
good.
obviously know what they are because it's peanuts that have been boiled. But
It's in the name.
yeah, it's in the name.
It's in the name.
There we go, self-explanatory. Yeah, they're good. Boiled peanuts, man. They're now I like roasted peanuts. I like about anything peanuts. So
Peanuts are just good.
yeah. So I made up a batch last year in the crock pot, and I'm gonna do that again. We'll do a video on that, I think, too. So we
Good.
got a lot of good southern
Yes.
food coming our way.
Yeah.
Lickety split.
It'll be a treat for y'all.
A treat, a tasty treat,
Yes.
tasty southern treat.
Some good fixins.
Yes, and you know, so fried green tomatoes, boiled peanuts, honey.
Are we gonna make a video about honey?
I'm gonna burn your arm, and then I'm gonna put honey on it.
We're gonna do a live demo for
A
you
live
guys.
demo.
Yes.
Because that's what we care, right?
Yeah, we care. Just in case, you never know.
What else do we get? Do we get anything else? Oh man, I forgot to get okra.
Ah,
Yeah, that's right. That'll be another time. Maybe next week we'll go.
Yeah.
I think that's about our limit of stuff that Mom's gonna let us get.
yeah, that was a good amount.
Yeah, she's like, because I know the peaches. This is what she's gonna say. We're gonna walk in. She's gonna, what'd you get peaches for? You're the only one that eats peaches. And what? You know, I'm like, I do, and I'm gonna eat them.
Just like all that Jello.
I've been working on that Jello like nobody's business. Yeah, I Jello lunch, dinner, and did I ever tell you that story about the Jello, the food challenge?
Yeah, the one guy who tried to eat only Jello.
Yeah, he was. They were deployed. In the chow hall, you just go in and you get food and you get whatever you want. And one of the things that you could just get endless amounts of was Jello. They had little containers of Jello, and each Jello container was like 50 calories. So this guy was sitting there one day and he's going, hey, you know, in a 2,000 calorie diet, I wonder if you could live on Jello. I mean, theoretically,
Yeah,
right? 2,000
technically,
calories
yes.
worth of Jello. So 2 containers would make 100. That's 2,000 calories. That's what, 20
20. So
that's 40
containers of Jello.
per day.
Yes.
So that was basically like, you know, 12 to 13 per meal, and 13 per meal, 14 per meal. He said, you know, the guy was telling me about it. He said the guy like lasted like 2 days. He said, I mean, you think about it, that was like 6 pounds of Jello a day he had to eat. And you know what Jello is? It's got gelatin in it, but it's liquid. You know, there's no substance to it. So he said it was not pretty. And he said in the end of it, eating all that Jello, he ended up losing like 5 pounds
In
like,
2 days.
In like 2 days. He said that'll give you some idea how my day was.
That is foul. I don't even like Jello, really.
I got a funny peach story. Let me tell you about that.
No.
So, y'all went. We were in Germany, stationed there, and you and your mama, she took you kids back home to visit. So I'm there. I would be there in the summer and working, and so I was sitting there, and usually those were the times when I'm like, I get to eat everything that I want, you know.
Yeah.
So I went to the grocery store one day, and I saw some peaches. And I'm like, ooh, peaches. Just like I did today.
Yeah.
And I
Exactly.
got me some peaches. And then I'm walking through the aisles, and the one thing that I remember Mom used to do is she would get peaches like that, and then she just drizzle some sweetened condensed milk on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of sweetened condensed milk?
Heard of it?
So it's milk that's been condensed and then sweetened.
Wow. It's
all
like it's in the name.
It's in the name. So, but it's like really sweet, rich. Well, people use that for cooking, but she would just kind of drizzle over the. So I got me a little. It comes in a little can like that. So I got me a can of that too, because I was walking through the aisle, just whatever struck my fancy, I would get, and I found a can of that, and I'm like, oh, that'd be good. And so I bought it. That I got home, I couldn't wait. I'm like, I'm gonna have that for breakfast. So I got me a peach, and I cut up. In fact, I cut a couple of peaches up. I had this whole bowl of nice ripe sliced peaches, and I opened up that can of sweet condensed milk, and I just poured it all in there. And I was able to get it down, and I ate it all, and it was like, ooh, you know. And then that I mean, it was so good, that peach juice from the ripe peaches kind of got into the sweet condensed milk, and it kind of mixed up, and I had like this delicious, super sweet, peachy kind of sweet stuff, you know, at the bottom, like the bowl of milk after you eat cereal. You know how good it is.
No.
What's wrong with
I don't eat milk with cereal.
What's wrong with you? Don't eat milk with cereal.
I don't even eat cereal.
What's
really.
wrong with you? I don't know. What kind of children am I raising? So anyway, that was like in the morning, right? I go to work, and lunchtime comes. I'm like, I'm not hungry at all. And I go all the way, and I get home from work. It's like 5 in the evening, and I'm just starting to get a little bit hungry. And I'm going, what in the world? I mean, and I go and I dig that can of sweetened condensed milk out of the trash, and I'd read the nutrition on the side, and I'm looking and it says calories, and it says 200, and I went, per spoonful, and there's like 16 spoonfuls or something crazy like that in there, and I'm going, I ate like 2,500 calories worth of sugary, and I'm like, no wonder I wasn't hungry.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm lucky I didn't get like adult onset diabetes or something there, you know?
Yeah. Diabetes in a bite.
Well, that's the truth, man. I'm like going, holy smoke. It's like my teeth hurt eating that. It's so sweet. You know? So anyway, what else?
That was it.
Yeah, I meant to get okra. I was gonna make some. Maybe I'll do that next week. I was gonna make some pickled okra. I did that. I had a pickle. I mean, what am I saying?
Yeah, you had a
I
pickle.
I was gonna say I had a pickle plant, but there's no such thing.
Where do pickles come from? Is it a vegetable?
Pickles. Well, you pickle cucumbers, and they call them pickles. But pickling something is preserving it in a salt brine or a vinegar brine. So I had an okra plant that I had on the side of the house that did really, really well. Okra grows great around here, and I had okra coming out of my ears, and I know you like fried okra.
I love fried okra.
But so I pickled some okra, and oh, it's delicious. It's crunchy, and it's like a pickle, but with okra, and the taste is so good. I'm about to talk myself into it. I'm gonna do that next week.
All right.
You had some of those, didn't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you have them? Did
It was
you like
good.
it?
Yeah, I like fried okra better. Everything's better fried.
Everything's better fried.
Everything's better fried.
The only thing that would be better is fry it with bacon around it.
It's not fair for other foods at that point.
Bacon wrapped fried okra.
Gotta try that.
That would be
good.
Oh, that drive myself crazy thinking about that. Well, all right. So what else we got? Is that it?
That was it.
How long we been talking? Oh, we're doing a lot of talking on this
13.
video.
Yeah.
So, well, we're getting back to it here. We had a little break with the video, so we're gonna get back at it about time.
Yeah.
You know, gotta get
It'll be good.
get to cooking again. Get busy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Start doing something productive.
Anything
apparently.
else?
No.
Anything else we got? Anything else you want to talk about?
No. I got nothing.
You gonna tell me about what happened?
Yeah. Sure.
That's how I used to get you all the time.
If I had a nickel.
Did you ever fall for that?
No.
You never did.
No. I think one time I was like, oh, how does he know I ate before we prayed?
That's what I would do. I go, what are you gonna tell me about what happened today? What?
I didn't know anything.
How did he know? I'm like, no, yeah, I never got you with that because you never did anything bad, did you?
No, I was a
Not
good
like
kid.
your brothers.
No, my brothers are terrible.
They got in trouble
troublemakers.
all the time.
Yeah.
Little stinkers, man.
I just never got caught. What?
Well, it's always good to have a little stinker in you, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. Well, we're almost home, so we'll. Guess that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
So this Colonel saying over and out.